joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Brian Anderson here with you, alongside Grant Hill and Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the fourth member of our crew, Allie LaForce, reporting from the sidelines. So the opening lineup for Indianapolis. Kelly Oubre out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's TJ McConnell. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Edwards in a two-guard. And for the Knicks, inside we'll see Anunoby and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the small forward. And here's Indianapolis now. Now here's McConnell. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. McConnell. The layup misses. Brunson looks it over. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Brunson misses. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Indianapolis. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Adebayo with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Edwards for three, and it's New York with a rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And it's Brunson again missing. Brunson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. It's Adebayo with the drive, and finished off by Adebayo.
And watching Adebayo in the pick and roll can be a thing of beauty. Such a great feel for that set.
Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Just over a minute and a half in. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Brunson.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Here's Edwards. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Brunson against McConnell. Brunson on the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Tries again. And the bucket is good from Antetokounmpo. In deep. Antetokounmpo's gotten his second bucket of the game. And here's New York now. 4-point game. Brunson passes to Hart. Down low. Here's Bridges. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Robinson, he's checked in for New York, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. That's good from Bridges. just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Brunson. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Now here's Randall. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Indianapolis. 3-point lead.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now here's Randle. Still without a bucket. To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. Antetokounmpo with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And Adebayo slams it in.
That's from
the aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
And New York has possession. Bridges outside. Randle deciding where to go with it. No good. Unable to win this run.
And it didn't register as an official block.
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
New York trails by 10. Brunson passes to Randle. Back to Brunson. 4-3. New York again can't hit. And here's Indianapolis now. It's Adebayo with the drive. And finished off by Adebayo.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this. Lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Achua's checked in for Julius Randle. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. So Indianapolis going with almost an entirely new group here. Robinson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Martin comes in for Oubre. Christie's checked in for Edwards. And it's Jackson in for McConnell.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Payne finds Robinson. Now here's Payne. With 4 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Indianapolis out in front, up by 12. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down what we've seen from Indianapolis.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Payne in at the 1. And for Indianapolis, Bam Adebayo is out there with Kenyon Martin. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Robinson in at the 5.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Payne. Outside Robinson. Robinson with a steal. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Indianapolis?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
And the free throw, no good. New York trails by 14. Payne, pass to Achua. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal
It
foul.
goes on Bam Adebayo. These are his first free throws of the game.
Precious Achua at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Indianapolis leading by 12. Robinson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Christie passes to Robinson. Hey, expanding his range. Martin with the bucket. Martin's at 5 points now in the quarter.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Outside Payne. Robinson finds Payne. The ball's knocked loose. And here they come. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Payne. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Indianapolis. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Adebayo, no good. Anunoby passes to Achua. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Martin against Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And then Adebayo slams it in.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
New York trails by 18. Outside Brunson. Fires for 3. And it's Brunson again missing. Now Indianapolis with it. Here's Adebayo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. 1:36 left in the second period to stop the drought. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And some changes here for New York. Randall, he's checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for DiVincenzo. Here's Christie. Adebayo, a screen on Bridges. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Indianapolis shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw no good.
Christie at the line.
And he can't hit the second. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Martin with a screen on Anunoby. Adebayo passes to Martin. He goes up again, and it's laid in by Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Martin against Hart. Three-pointer, Bridges. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
New York trails by 21. From the high post, it's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Adebayo drives in. Right side, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Here's Brunson. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. Adebayo from long range. And so it's Indianapolis ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. It hasn't taken them too. Too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Inside, we'll see Anunoby and Randall. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Adebayo. Antetokounmpo, the pass to McConnell. Now Adebayo. Fires the 3. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Inside. Here's Edwards. Out to Oubre. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. Here's Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Oubre's got 5 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Brunson against McConnell. And that one's good. Brunson. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. McConnell goes in, lays it up, and banks it in.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now a timeout called by New York. On defense, the visiting team. Brunson misses. Randall against Adebayo. Down low. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. To the middle. Bridges down low, guarded by Edwards. Bridges misses. Adebayo passes to Antetokounmpo. Adebayo with it. And then Adebayo slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Brunson. He's got 6. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Indianapolis now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now here's Brunson. Tries to break his ice. The shot off that time. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's McConnell. And Antetokounmpo the bucket on the assist from McConnell. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Nice spin off the left rim and in.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Adebayo against Randall. And Adebayo slams it in.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
McConnell against Brunson. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 1:10 left in the third. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Brunson misses. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. Antetokounmpo with it. Give him 8. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. Adebayo's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Drops in the 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Josh Hart. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Oubre.
At the line, 2 shots.
So Oubre nails them both. 29 seconds left in the third. DiVincenzo against Oubre. Pass to Achua. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Giannis with the jam.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge. For Indianapolis. "25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back after this word. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Indianapolis, Reggie Jackson out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Kenyon Martin. And it's Robinson in at the center position.
Pretty slick move by Jackson, using the pick and roll to free up another guy to shoot.
Here's Payne. It's Indianapolis with a rebound. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. Robinson, a screen on Payne. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Achua with a screen on Jackson. McBride passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Jackson. Adebayo, that's good.
Give Adebayo all the credit. The D was there, but he was just determined to score.
Here's the floater. The shot by Payne, no good. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Achua. DiVincenzo finds Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Achua. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Jackson attacking. Banked it in off the glass.
What a display of court awareness from Jackson. Coaches value guys who can effectively execute in pick and rolls.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside McBride. Back to Achua. From the high post. Yep, that one goes.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
And it's Robinson penetrating. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
And it's Jackson's responsibility to find his open teammates, and a terrific dime there.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. McBride's got his first basket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Martin, the pass to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
.146 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Payne. Charity stripe shot. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Robinson a screen on Achua. Exum outside. Here's Robinson. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Now here's Payne. Count the basket.
Cameron Payne.
1:11 left in the fourth. Outside Robinson. Pass to Jackson. Hits the trifecta. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Had to get rid of it quickly, and Jackson did just that.
Now here's McBride. Tightly guarded. Adebayo with the rejection. And they'll get another chance. Clock at 6. A deep three. The shot by Payne, no good.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Tries a 10-footer. Right wing. Here's McBride. No good on the three. Martin outside. Soft touch off the glass.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
So Indianapolis wins it. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.